Hello everyone and welcome back to my official The GH24 News YouTube channel. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we begin, hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Cyrus Renault frame-up plot got underway while Josslyn Jax messed for suggestions. Carly Spencer also entered a Jack Brennan warning, so then's how it all played out. At the Metro Court, Sasha Gilmore Corbin brazened Drew Quartermaine for speaking intimately about her gestation and baby daddy when it was none of his business. After Sasha stopped off, Carly took a poke about the Solon's dirty laundry now being a matter of public record. Latterly, Carly spoke with Lucas Jones at the sanitarium. Since Brennan had been a case there before, Lucas mentioned that Jack was quite the talker. Lucas knew Carly was growing near to Brennan and had enterprises. Carly formerly went through an uncommunicative relationship with Sonny Corinthos, so Lucas bothered about Brennan's secrets now and didn't want her going through that again. When Cyrus showed up at GH, despite Portia Robinson's ban, Brad Cooper hovered to call the Bobbies. And ultimately got him to leave. Meanwhile, Josslyn prevaricated about being with the same charge as brother Cyrus and got the super to let her in his apartment for some food drive word. Josslyn claimed Cyrus was supposed to leave her a key, so she was eventually allowed outside. That gave Josslyn a chance to meddle around, so she set up Cyrus' Bible and flipped to a passage that had been marked. Josslyn dropped the Bible when the super returned and put it back on the table in a hurry on her way out. Still, Cyrus realized commodity was amiss when he came home latterly. After Cyrus opened his Bible, he putatively tasted that the dried flour inside was out of place. Back with Drew, he sought Maxie Jones help decorating his new house. Maxie was taken suddenly over how large it was, but Drew smiled and suggested there'd be room to grow. At the gatehouse, Brooklyn Quartermaine told Willow Corinthos and Nina Reeves about Carly chancing the tie in the lounge and exposing the fact that Drew's been sleeping with her there. Brooklyn wasn't happy about Willow violating the agreement she made with Tracy Quartermaine, but a fed-up Willow decided she'd move back in with Nina. Although Brooklyn acted like Drew was the problem, Willow didn't see it that way. Brooklyn still allowed Willow should take a little breath in, and Nina agreed that Willow could use some time alone to figure effects out. Willow still wanted to keep seeing Drew, but she was determined to get out of the gatehouse and refocused out there was nothing Tracy could do fairly. At Alexis Davis's place, she transferred Molly Lansing Davis to go pick up Danny Morgan so they could break the news about Sam McCall's purposeful overdose. While Molly was gone, Alexis and Christina Corinthos Davis rode over whether Danny should be told the verity right now. Still, Alexis indeed sounded ready to give Danny honest updates when he arrived with Molly latterly. In the Quartermaine kitchen, Dante Falconeri filled Cody Bell in on Sam being a fatal target at the sanitarium. Sasha ultimately showed up looking for Cody and blustered at him for spreading the word about Jason Morgan being the father of her child. As for Tracy, she participated in an unexpectedly kind moment with Sasha and supported her raising this baby singly. That said, Tracy allowed. Sasha should have a game plan since effects would get complicated when Jason returned from his trip. At Elizabeth Baldwin's house, Rick Lansing's appearance broke up her cotillion with Lucky Spencer. Rick had good news since Liz could return to work. Lucky sought Rick's help looking into the exact terms of Cyrus' parole agreement. Once Liz backed Lucky over, Rick agreed to do it for free as a particular favor to her. After Rick left, Elizabeth and Lucky talked about making sure Cyrus landed back behind bars, indeed if it meant framing him for a parole violation. Lucky and Liz will make further swells for Cyrus soon, so stick with us for prognostications on any brewing peril. Nina Reeves' warning will fail while Rick Lansing makes an awkward interruption and Carly Spencer finds herself in need of advice. At the Metro Court, Sasha Gilmore Corbin will deliver the counter-reaction that Drew Quartermaine deserves for trashing her and spreading the word about Jason Morgan begetting her child. Drew doesn't indeed have the right baby daddy since he's timber hypotheticals grounded on Cody Bell's wrong information. Still, Sasha's real issue will be that everyone seems to suppose they're entitled to weigh in on her gestation. Drew just lowered Sasha intimately, so she'll unleash her fury and put the sleazy Solon in his place. Brooklyn Quartermaine has been on hand for all the Metro Court drama, so she'll supposedly tell Willow Corinthos that Carly has been intimately discovering her affair with Drew as well. Despite Drew's ban from the Q Hearthstone, he just couldn't stay down from Willow. It looks like Brooklyn may question Willow's judgment since she hooked up with Drew in interdicted home and got caught. The whole fire may lead Willow to rethink her decision to move back in the gatehouse. It'd be easier for Willow and Drew to hit the wastes freely if they were living away, so that's commodity Willow will keep in mind. At some point, Nina will try to support Willow's choice to live at the gatehouse right now. Although Nina will advise that Willow needs to stay put, Willow's going to make another bold decision and could determine that it's formally time to move out. Following what Tracy Quartermaine eavesdropped about Jason being the biopater of Sasha's child, she'll fly into a rage. Tracy wouldn't want Sasha's child to be connected to the Quartermaine clan, but there's no getting around that. Although Jason isn't the real father, Sasha's baby still has a Q link through true daddy Michael Corinthos. Our prognostications allude that Tracy will be just as furious about that news once she gets updates down the road. Until also, Carly will pay Lucas Jones a visit, so he'll let her vent about the rearmost Willow and Drew mess. Lucas will partake some advice with Carly and may suppose it's stylish if she backs off. Since Lucas has been bothered about Josslyn Jax going after Cyrus Renault herself, he may partake his enterprises with Carly ultimately. As for Josslyn, she'll cataplasm on a smile as she finds just the person she was looking for. This could tie in with Josslyn's plan to keep volunteering at Turning Woods, despite Anna Devane's attempt to shut her down. Also again, Josslyn may have a request for Jack Brennan, who appears to be intimately putting her to the test, maybe an expedience of retaining her to the WSB. Brennan plans to see if Josslyn can find her way to Cyrus' den, so we'll see if she gets the job done sooner or laterally. Although Cyrus has been banned from GH, he'll still come stepping in and rile Brad Cooper over. It's dangerous to get in Cyrus' face and dingy orders, but that's what Brad will do when he pushes Cyrus to scram or risk getting arrested. Christina Corinthos Davis will sound the alarm about a big boob. Once Christina is bouncing ideas around while strategizing with Molly Lansing Davis and Alexis Davis, she'll share some fears. The Davis women may have another discussion about Sam McCall and how they're going to pursue justice. Of course, Christina will also stress the significance of helping Sonny Corinthos win his guardianship feud, incompletely for Avery Corinthos' well-being and incompletely for vengeance on Ava Jerome. Rick will eventually come on and ail Christina, Molly, and Alexis' discussion, so some awkwardness is on the way. Portia Robinson checks in with Brad Cooper, Dante Falconeri issues a plea. Plus, Nina Reeves makes a surprising move. Keep reading and let's talk about what's coming up in the coming occasion of the ABC Cleaner pieces. Portia will check in with Brad. Suckers know that Portia is determined to stop Cyrus Renault from killing any further people, at least at her sanitarium. Portia has asked Brad to help her with the disquisition. It was a altitudinous order and is tons of exploration, but Brad is eager to do his part. Portia and Brad to modernize each other, especially with Cyrus showing back over when he was formerly banned from the installation. Nina is trying to get Willow Tate Corinthos from leaving the Quartermaine property. The only rule Willow had to really follow was to let Drew Kane Quartermaine on the property. Willow not only let Drew on the property, but had a quickie with him. Now Willow wants to move out and go back to her mama's place. Still, Nina thinks that Willow should stay where she is. With Nina getting decreasingly concerned about Drew's negative impact on Willow's life, she'll make a bold move. This could explain the daily exercise clip, which shows Nina and Carly Spencer joining forces. Dante issues a plea. In an exercise clip, Dante wants any information he can get about the disquisition into Sam McCall's death. Harrison Chase agrees to tell Dante commodity, but he has to promise not to do anything reckless. Dante might make that pledge, but can he really keep it? After all, Dante's grief is really raw and raging right now. Rocco hears commodity he shouldn't. Lois Cerullo seeks out Martin Gray. Meanwhile, Brooklyn Quartermaine opens up to Giovanni Gio Palmieri. Plus, Josslyn Jax vows to prove Cyrus Renault killed Dex Heller. Plus, Willow makes a concession.